So I played a fairly interesting game the other day. I ended up dropping 30 kills in low diamond. And what was interesting about this is that I just non-stop roamed the whole game. And what I've heard from people before is that roaming's a lot more difficult in Season 16, just due to the minions getting to lane faster and the minion timers. And I will agree on that part. I'll say it's a lot more difficult to roam, and you are more than likely going to lose something on every roam. But this was a super interesting example. So it's the Diana matchup, and in the Diana matchup, you can't really do much. Like, she wins every trade pretty much. So there's really nothing I can do in lane. So if I just fast forward a bit, all I'm doing is just trying to get whatever minions I can. Just small trades, if possible, but again, she mostly comes out on top, except for this part, but that's mainly because she played it bad. So that could have been a solo kill if she maybe didn't flash. But again, nothing too flashy is happening here. And now, instead of recalling, which is what I normally would have done, I normally would have gone to base, picked up an item, maybe gotten back to lane with an item advantage. I see an opportunity for a roam. So the enemy bot lane is playing super aggressive, right? So if I just fast forward, Caitlyn ends up dying, Swain just goes for an aggressive flash. He gets a kill, but I get the kill anyways. At this point, Diana didn't fully crash the wave, so I haven't missed out on too much. And the enemy bot lane's already getting tilted, right? So at this point, I get back to lane, and I have a nearly 300 gold advantage. And we're pretty much even on CS, so I've lost nothing at this point. Again, like, I'm not even bothering to trade with her, because there's nothing I can do. So I immediately leave lane. This part was a bit troll, because Rengar was going to grab. So he kind of cancelled my roam, and just killed me. So starting from here, I'm at a disadvantage. So, in theory, Diana gets the turret plate, I miss a minion wave, and I'm kind of screwed from this point. But I end up getting back to lane. She recalls. She's up XP on me at this point. And she's only down about 100 gold. So the lead is definitely closed. So what I do now is I just shove and I look for something on the map, because I'm not going to win a 1v1 against Diana. I mean, she's spam pinging me, but I guess the enemy bot lane reacts. No, they don't react. So we walked over vision, but we still managed to get a kill, because thankfully Swain didn't have flash. We get that kill, and then we're fine. But the thing is, if we look mid, the wave's crashed. I'm going to miss this whole wave. Diana's probably going to get another plate. And in theory, that's something bad, right? I've still not moved back to mid. And instead, I'm looking for the turret dive here. So if I just look at the gold right now, I'm up 400 gold. That's kind of insane. And I've missed 2 waves at this point. Diana's getting a turret plate. But we go for this kill on Caitlyn. I managed to live because of the reset, but I end up dying to Rengar shortly after. But again, like, look at this gold advantage. It's kind of insane. 500 gold up. And I'm missing my 3rd wave now. So in theory, this is something I should be, like, massively punished for, and Diana should be massively ahead. So I've died again. Shaco manages to catch Diana a bit here. I think she dies. Yeah, she dies. I'll go back to lane. And I'm still up so much gold. So I shove this. And here I'm thinking I'd just grab a plate because Diana's dead. Why not? And this immediately turns into another roam. Because again, I'm constantly thinking to myself, I'm not going to win a 1v1 against her. Although I might at this point. But I feel like I can get so much more value around the map, rather than just killing her 1v1. I feel like if I get a kill here, or even 2 kills, and let's just say I miss a wave, but maybe I attack something here, I stay even, and bot lane builds an advantage. But Diana doesn't build a lead on me because again I tax the wave. Anyway, that roam doesn't work out. I guess I got spam pinged. And here I'm just not engaging Diana. I'm just looking for an opportunity to shove the wave and then create something on the map. So fast forward a bit. And now I'm walking with Rakan down to turret. Down to the bot lane turret, rather. And thankfully Rakan's hitting 6 soon. So I managed to get a kill on Caitlyn. We then kill Rengar. I get a double kill. And like I said, Rakan's hitting 6, so we're able to dive Swain. So that's 3 people we just killed bot. Bot lane gets all these plates. And again, I'm ignoring mid, right? Shaco's just picking up the farm. Like, it's pretty much like a, what do you call it, a funnel. Except I'm just ganking bot. I'm like the secondary jungle for bot lane. But look at the gold advantage. Like, I'm up 1.1k gold. And I've missed like 3+ waves at this point. Diana's got like pretty much 2/3 of the turret. And I've barely interacted with the mid lane. Like, I've just non-stop been ganking. And I'm really not behind. I'm only 12 CS down. And the thing is, Diana hasn't moved. And this is what a lot of people think. They think, alright, by not moving and just sitting mid, collecting plates, building a gold XP advantage, that's fine. I'm just going to be unstoppable in the mid game. But I feel like mid lane's in such a state right now that what you gain from doing this just doesn't give you enough tools to carry the game. Because look, I catch this wave. And we're both the same level now. Now this play was a bit of a gamble. So Diana had ult. I feel like maybe if Shaco got here a bit faster, this could have worked out. But I think he gets the kill on Rengar. So that's fine. That's honestly fine. That guarantees grubs for us. So at this point, I'm fine going 1-for-1 with Diana. It's honestly worth for me. Because look at my bot lane. My bot lane's 7 stacks, Medjai's, Lux. She's super strong. And we've just created this unstoppable force bot lane. And look, I've barely touched that tower. I've only gotten 1 plate on it. And I shove that wave and I head straight back to bot lane. Oh my bad. I shove 1 more wave, I think. So it's always good to shove on a cannon wave because it takes a lot longer for Diana to kill it. And it gives you a bit more time. But anyways, I shove that wave and I head straight to the bot lane. I mean, it's warded, but she gets CC'd thankfully, so I think I'm able to chase this down. They're all quite low anyways. So I don't quite manage to kill Caitlyn, but I think we can dive Swain here. So just Gunblade, and then just go for a quick combo, and he's dead. And if we look at mid lane, she's just getting the tower, like I've just given up. I've just left the tower for her, she can have it. And look at the gold advantage. I'm almost at 5k gold, and she's at 3.6k. But look at what I've created bot. I've created this massive lead, our bot lane's got on all the towers. Anyways, I respawn, I head back to mid lane, I dive to the Rengar gank there. But again, it's not terrible because of this gold advantage I have. At this point, I'm 7-4, I'm pretty strong. I'm able to answer that skirmish there before Diana can do much. Then I go to the jungle, I kill Rengar, I get a double kill. It's massive for me. And then instead of heading back to mid lane, I head back to bot lane. So I'm constantly just looking for plays around bot lane. Don't think there's much I can do here without Lux. But anyways, I stay for a lot longer than I would have normally. Just because this game I wanted to focus on permanently ganking bot. So again, I'm still here. I walked into a trap, kind of trolled by me, but Caitlyn had flash. Anyway, both the CCs were down, so the trap was down and the Swain hook was down. So I was able to just go in and get the kill on Caitlyn. So I'd say that's worth. And look at Diana, she's on the second turret here. She's completed her quest. And she's gotten all these plates to herself. But I'm still up a gold. Like, she's completed her quest, but I'd say that's not relevant for this game. Shaco's able to just pick up a kill here. So I'd say the reason this works is because my jungler's listening to my pings. He's understanding that I'm going bot lane, and he's coming mid to pick up the farm and pick up the kills on Diana. Anyway, heading back to lane. I'm 10 and 4 now. I'm super strong. I'd say at this point, like, the early game's pretty much finished. And I've sacrificed so much mid lane, but it really doesn't make a difference to me. Again, I'm heading straight back to bot lane, and it's tilting them so much, like the spam pingy. And Diana hasn't followed once. I guess she's going for a roam top. Again, nothing can really come of it because Camille's full HP at her turret. And now this is a good chance for a roam top. So I'm just coordinating with my team here. It's just a numbers advantage. So we've got 3 people on 1. So it just kind of guarantees the kill. And we're able to get that kill. Diana's on the T2 turret again. I don't really care. So the reason I flashed on her here is because her W was active. And that immediately targets me, and then the turret starts hitting her, so it just guarantees the kill. Because she had both sums up. So this just guarantees her death. Stops her from killing the turret. I guess Rengar's trying to gank me. I think here his idea was just to stop me from getting these turret plates. Which again is fine, because in the new season the good thing is these turret plates never disappear. They just stay around. So by me completely ignoring mid, I can just pick these up later, or my team can. So it really doesn't mean much. Here Rengar walks up, I'm not really sure why. I die for it, but again I'm fine going 1 for 1 in this game. Thankfully we're able to stop Diana from taking this turret, although I think she gets away. I just go straight to the bot lane. So I've completed my quest at this point. I'm 12 and 5. I'm super strong. I've got 8.2k gold, so I've got a 2k gold lead. And I've not even touched my mid turret. I've gotten 1 plate on it. Diana's had like 1 turret here to herself, and then like another. She's almost completed. And still that doesn't equate the lead that I've created bot lane. So it's kind of crazy to think about. So with Rakan's engage, I can just quickly kill Caitlyn, and then I can kill Swain right after. And I'm really strong, so I can pretty much one-shot these people. And now we get to hit the turret, we get 1 plate. And again, I'm just moving around the map, pretty much. I'm just not staying mid, which is the opposite of what Diana was doing. So the enemy team's like getting really tilted, spam pinging Diana, because she's not moved pretty much since the first minute. I'm 14 and 5, but I've got 9.2k gold. And I've not even touched the turret, again. It's just crazy to think about. You can just ignore turret plates, and you can ignore turrets, and you can build a lead like this. I could have lived if Lux walked a bit forward, so I could have E to her. But at least we're able to kill 2 people. And thankfully Lux keeps her Magi stack, so I'm fine with that. So now I'm back, I'm 14 and 6. Super strong. And this point, like, I'm just looking for constant fights because of how ahead I am. So I'm just pretty much just constantly fighting, just playing like a super fun playstyle. There's no real like decision making behind it after this. I'd say a large percent of the decision making happened like early game just by me sacrificing the mid lane pretty much and just constantly camping bot. So Rengar comes for an ult here. He can't really do it because we've got Camille and we've got Rakan. So I've reset. 15 and 6, 10k gold. I'm going Death Stance next. That's just because Rengar's pretty much the only threat to me. So I just want to avoid any burst and I want to give myself a bit of sustain in team fights. I might have been able to play this a bit better if I held on to my W. Here was interesting. I was spamming Lux and I was typing in chat for her to just ult Baron. And it definitely would have been a free triple kill, but she's just sitting mid, attacking the minions when they're this low. They get Baron is unfortunate, but we're able to catch a few of them. And we're about even on gold, so it's not like it was game losing, them getting Baron. So if I just fast forward a bit more. I'm just going to pick up this wave bot. I'm just trying to get my Death Stance as soon as possible. Here, Lux manages to outplay Rengar. I'm happy for that. Unlucky I don't kill Caitlyn there. But my team's bad enough to clean up. So we've got Drake coming up. Rengar's alive as well, so he could be chasing my team. Which is what he does. He was about to jump on me, but his ult ran out. I want to go for that kill, but I haven't quite got enough damage to finish him off at this point. Plus a lot of his team was around there, so it was risky me going for that. Anyway, these guys are out of position, so we're just able to clean this up. I'll just get resets off Death Stance. So I get a fairly easy triple kill here, like it's not too difficult. Rengar's able to one-shot me through Death Stance, so he's quite strong. But my team's able to finish him off, and then we get the guaranteed Drake. Right now we've got a 3k gold advantage. I'm 18 and 9. I've got 12k gold, Dan has got 10k. And again, I've just built this just by ignoring mid, sacrificing mid and just spammer roaming. And then from this point, it's just constant team fighting that I'm looking for. And it's just the fun part of the game, which I enjoy. Here we try and camp the red buff to kill Rengar before Baron. He manages to... Yeah, I was going to say, I thought he managed to get away here, but thankfully we were able to kill him, but I think I die for it. I think we might lose... Okay, yeah, we lose Rakan. Again, we managed to get a decent amount of kills. It's 3 for 3, so it's not terrible. But ideally we just wanted to catch Rengar and then do Baron. But these guys can't do it. They could have maybe threatened Baron if Camille wasn't on the split push here, but they have to back and answer it. And now me and Rakan need to catch Rengar again before Baron. So we kind of repeat history. So I just walk straight back to his red buff, get the kill on him. And then I don't want to overcommit here. Because we've got Rengar dead, we just want to take the guaranteed Baron. So I'm pinging my team. Just going to fast forward for this. We take the Baron. They can't really contest. And then from this point the game's pretty much over. We just start sieging top lane. I've got 20 kills, 14.6k, Dan is only on 12k. Here we all reset. Okay, we managed to catch the hen. I think Diana gets away, I'm not too sure. Okay, I managed to get a reset here. And then I find it a pretty easy cleanup from then on. Thanks to Death Stance, I was able to tank all that damage. I missed my dagger. But Shaco was here to kill Caitlyn. And we aced them. And I'm really enjoying this Death Stance build. I feel like it gives you so much more space in teamfights just to play a bit more risky. Without Death Stance, I definitely wouldn't have been able to get that triple kill. Yeah, we take Elder. And then once we get Elder, our aim is to kind of fight with enemy. And then try and get a few picks with it. Because it is fairly easy to kill people with Elder. Here I was just zoning Rengar. And now we just siege the base with Elder. So again, they can't risk contesting this. They have to let us take the inhibs. Here we can't take the turrets. They're quite strong wave player. Like Caitlyn's really strong. Late game especially. Rengar one-shot me, but I was able to take 2 people down with me. Rengar's healing's kind of insane. We lose Shaco as well, so we've got 4 people dead. It's definitely throwable from this point, so we have to play carefully. Rengar goes for Lux here, but Lux has Zhonya's, and thankfully Rengar throws by dying. And by him dying, we're able to threaten Baron. So Baron's coming up. So I'll just go back a bit. I'm looking to make a pick before Baron again, just to stagger them even more. So by staggering, I mean give them separate death timers. They're not as coordinated. And Caitlyn's out of position. She's got no flash, so it's just an easy kill for us. And this pretty much guarantees the Baron for us. If I just fast forward, just take the Baron, it's fairly simple. And then we just walk through top side to end. Because we've got supers coming from mid and bot. One of them has to stay there and answer, so it's just the 4v5 for us. So it's fairly easy to end. It was a bit risky, the team fight that I took. So I'm not really sure about this engage by Camille. She got hooked, but she's able to walk out. We're able to get in him. Diana gets a really nice flash ult. And that was a very good player by her. So I've lost so much HP at this point. So it's kind of dangerous me fighting this. Thankfully I was able to kill Rengar. I just flashed out. Here I'm like getting a death stance bleed, so thankfully Lux gives me a shield. And I go back in to get the Q on Zahen when he comes out of his revive. Just so I get a reset from death stance and I get a bit of healing. I reset my E, and then here I notice is a good time to go in. Because I'll instantly get the reset from killing, I think this is Zahen. So I'll get a bit of healing from there. And then I immediately go on the next threat, which is Caitlyn. Because if Caitlyn dies, we all just kill Swain fairly easily. And then I fast forward. And then Swain dies. And then I've got more or less a full HP heal from that. And then from this point, we just end the game. So it's fairly interesting how I just ignored mid. And I just permanently roamed. And I went 30 and 12. 20k gold. Dan is down 5k. She had the mid turrets, both in the T1 and the T2. And she wasn't able to carry with it. And I think that's a statement towards how mid lane is in Season 16. Like, I don't think if you just sit mid and you just take the golden XP, it's enough to carry games. And yeah, I don't think roaming is dead. So yeah, that was just an interesting game I want to go over.